Hello everyone. This is another video on creating histogram of an image, but this time I'm going to use Colab and will be using Python coding for creating the same. Here I will be assuming that everybody is aware of the concept of histogram of an image and what is its meaning. I have created actually a couple of videos related to histogram. What is histogram of image, then how to create histogram in Octave, how to create histogram in Fiji, that is ImageJ and all. So this one is about creating the histogram of an image in Python, where I will be using Colabs and without using any inbuilt function. Here I'm assuming that everybody knows a bit about Colab. So let us begin. First, in Colab, my first block is for importing my libraries. So I'm starting with PIL import image. So we will be needing image package for the same. The next is import matplotlib.py plot. So I want to name is in short as PLT. Next is numpy. So import numpy as np. Then later we want to give a command line as %matplotlib inline. This means that whatever we execute will come inline instead of a new window. This command is very much useful. I personally like Colab because it has advantage over Spider, that one thing, we don't need any kind of software installation at our end, and the second thing is it makes it device independent. Wherever you are using your Gmail ID, you can work with the Colabs. So that way you can access any kind of image which is there in your Google Drive. So the first thing that you need to do is to give it access to your Google Drive files, and this you need to give every time you start with a new file. Okay, so before doing that, we will also need cv2. So let us import the library cv2, and it is from google.colab.patches. Import cv2 underscore imshow. This is because of the fact that imshow directly doesn't work in Colabs. Then next is to import drive. So we will say, let me run this second patch first. If this is your first line, command line, then it should show one actually, but I am having some command below this document as well, so it is showing 4 nevertheless. So then from google.colab import drive, we have to mount this drive. So this is common for everyone, so you will say single inverted comma slash content slash drive comma, and then when you run it, it will mount your Google Drive for you, and then it will ask for authentication code. So in order to do that, you will get this URL, just click on this. It will ask permission, and then just click on allow, and then copy this. So you are having a tab on the right hand side. When I click, it is already copied, and then you will just paste that code in the given box and enter. This means you are given access to your Google Drive in Colabs. Now let us start with the coding. So first I am starting with one image. So first I want to import this puppy image, which is there in my drive and in DIP folder. So this till my drive, it is common for everyone, and then if you are having a file directly in your drive, then you will just write down the name of the image. But I created a folder called DIP, and then I kept one image called puppy.jpg in that, hence this address. Then the next I want to do is imshow. So here, because we are using now library cv2, instead of directly doing imshow, it will work as cv2.imshow. Next, this image is, I want to convert that into a grayscale image, so I will be using the command cv2.cvt color. That means this is a built-in function for changing from one color space to another color space. So this is cv2.cvt color means convert color. It will take parameters, first the image which we want to convert, so that is a, comma, you want to convert from which domain to which domain. So here I want to go from cv2.color to bgr to gray. How MATLAB and Octave takes RGB, that is the in a color image, first plane is R, second is G, third is B. Here in Colabs it is BGR. So the first plane is B, second is G and third is R, hence it is written as BGR. So we want to convert it from BGR to gray. Then next I'm interested in knowing the size of the image, therefore I'm using this shape function. So the size will be stored in the form of n and m. Actually I'm not using this I and j, let me just remove. Yeah, now I'm just initializing one parameter k which is assigned value 0. Now in order to create histogram, here as I said, I'm assuming that everybody knows what histogram is. If you want to see more about histogram, I will be posting those links in the description box as well, so you can check before coming to this point. So first I want to create one zero matrix which is equivalent to the size. So as in histogram it is the intensity versus the uh, frequency. So first I'm going to create zeros matrix equivalent to the number of intensity values, which will depend upon its bit size. So it's a 8-bit image, hence we will be having 256 values. How it goes, like 2 raised to k, right? So it is, if it is 8-bit, 2 raised to k is 256. So this command is used for creating a zero matrix with the size 256, and I want to give it type as integer. I just want to print and check. So here we have created a zero matrix. Now in the next line we want to calculate the occurrence of one intensity level in this image. So for that we will be using a while loop. As we have initialized k from 0, so it has to go till 255, which is the intensity value. So we will be using while k is less than 256, and we want to count the number of intensity values, or the number of times one intensity values is coming in gray. Gray, which is our grayscale image of this A, which is image of a puppy. So A was a color image and gray is the grayscale version of it. So it is np, which is coming from numpy. So np dot count underscore non-zero, and if I write only command non-zero and write gray, it will only count the number of non-zero values in this gray matrix. But as I am saying that gray equal k, that means it will count every time whatever is in k. So k is starting with 0, so first it will count how many number of zeros are there, and then we will be putting the increment to k. So every time k goes higher, so first it will count for k equals 0, then to 1, up to 255. Next, here I have varied k, but we are going to plot this count which is stored now in k with respect to intensity. So I again create intensity array, which is np.arrange from 0 to 256. So here this intensity equals np.arrange, which goes from 0 to 256 comma 1. So here it defines the interval, the starting point and the end point. So here this 256 is excluded, so it will go from 0 to 255, and the last is the interval. So as I have given 1, it will go from with the increment of 1 from 0 to 255. Last, I just want to check how my intensity matrix is coming out to be, and lastly the count. And then as you know that the histogram is plotted in the form of bar graphs, so in order to do that we will use matplotlib, which is saved as plt. So plt.bar, we want to plot intensity versus h, and I just want to give it color maroon, and width of the bar is 0.5. X label is intensity, Y label is frequency. In histogram we also have normalized. So in order to normalize, we just need to divide this H count that we get by divided by n multiplied to m. So that also you can do. So we'll put the title of the graph as histogram and then plt dot show. Let me run it. So here first is the image, which is the grayscale image. Second is the zero matrix that we created. So it's a image with single row going for 256 values. Next is the intensity matrix that we created, which is going from 0 to 255. The third one is actually the count. So first one is with respect to 0 intensity and last one is with respect to 255 intensity. And lastly, how we created the bar graph for this, where x-axis is intensity and y-axis is frequency. So this is a histogram for this puppy image. Let us just remove this also so we can get just things one below the other. We also don't want to print H now, that was just for confirmation. So let us run it again. So this is the image and it is its corresponding histogram without the use of any inbuilt function. Now the good thing about Colabs is you can have multiple kind of codes just in one file. So let's say I want to create another code, I can just add code to it which will be below it, and then I can only choose to run this much. You don't need to run the entire file at once. Okay, so this is about histogram of image. Thank you.